Cześć, witam was bardzo serdecznie, z tej strony Mr. Peter, to jest kolejny odcinek z Jade Empire. No i tak, dzisiaj idziemy pogadać z tą od tego piekarza, żeby dała mu spokój. Wybaczcie, to sobie podgłośnie trochę, ok. I ona ma swoją siedzibę w tym tutaj czymś, w tej shopie. Tak, wiem, że to nie jest shop, ale mówię na to shopa.
Why didn't you say so in the first place? Ling is inside, if you want to.
Okej. Wbijmy tam, sobie porobimy questy poboczne, myślę. W tych przyszłych odcinkach. No ich nie ma zbyt dużo, także... Dobra. Poeksplorujmy sobie trochę. Tu nic nie ma. Czy z nią mamy pogadać? Arena.
So, I hear you helped out Baker Bay today. Gave my boys a bit of a lesson, didn't you?
No.
You'd think after all the beatings I gave them over the years they'd be used to losing. But they're still taking it pretty hard. Maybe the humiliation will be good for them. Everyone thinks that Bay and that little seamstress make such a nice couple. But Bay already promised to marry me.
O.
I know what you're thinking. Why would Bay want to marry someone like me? I may not be a delicate little flower like Lon, but I don't want to run this gang forever. Someday I want a husband, maybe a little house, kids too. Bay promised to give me all that. He promised to marry me, and now he's trying to weasel out of it. But a promise is a promise. I won't forget that, even if he tries to.
Może coś wymyślimy.
Yeah, okay. If he has the guts to come here and face me, I'll talk to him. But I'm not going to let him weasel out of his promise.
Pójdę teraz po Beję.
Lan, what are you doing here?
I figure we better get all the secrets out, Bay. If Lon's going to marry you, she should know what kind of man you really are.
She said there was something I need to know, Bay. What's going on? What is she talking about?
Twierdzi, że Bej obiecał się z nią ożenić.
What? Bay, how could you?
I didn't. It's a lie. I haven't spoken to her in years. Not since we were kids.
Don't pretend like you don't remember, Bay. It was summer and we were sitting on a little raft catching fish. I was upset because Li Shun had called me ugly. I was crying, so you took my hand and said, I think you're pretty, Ling. And someday when we're grown up, I'll marry you.
What? But that was years ago. We were kids.
Właśnie w sumie.
6 years old. You can't hold me to that. Kids say all kinds of things, Ling. Remember when you took my frog and I called you a bully? You swore you'd never speak to me again. But that same day you gave me the frog back. You said you'd never, ever, ever do anything to make me unhappy. Kids always say things like that. It doesn't mean anything.
It meant something to me, Bay. You were the only boy who didn't tease me, the only one I liked. You promised to marry me, and you're going to keep that promise.
Powiedziałeś, że nigdy nie skrzywdzisz Beję.
Well, yes, I did say that. But that was when we were still friends. Now he pretends like he doesn't even know me. He's changed. Yes, but... well... you're right. I know you're right. Bay's right. We were just kids. I guess I can't hold him to his promise. You win, Lon. Bay is yours.
No to czyli chyba koniec.
If I had more, I would gladly give it to you. But my family isn't rich. This dowry is all I have. Please, take it with my thanks.
Nie ma za co. O.
After all you've done for us, now you are letting Lan keep her dowry as well? Your generosity knows no bounds.
Tak.
I'm overwhelmed.
Spoko.
You've done so much for us, and we've given you so little. Wait, I know. We will name our first child after you to honor your memory.
Nazwijcie je wściekły Ming.
I'm glad everything worked out for you two, and I'm sorry, Bay. I don't know what came over me. When I heard you and Lon were getting married, I just snapped.
It's okay, Eileen. I hope things work out for you.
Come on, Bay. Let's go.
Czyli się udało, ale teraz mamy u niej zadanie.
I hope things work out for Bay and Lon. After everything I put them through, they deserve it. I don't know what came over me. It's just... Bay was my last chance to have a family. My only chance to find a husband. When I heard he was engaged, I realized I'd never get out of this life I've created.
Czyli chcesz od tego uciec. Wciąż możesz znaleźć męża.
What respectable man would ever want to marry a girl like me? Even the lummoxes in my gang would only do it because they're afraid of me. This town is short on eligible bachelors as it is. I mean, there are a few guys out there I know of, but none of them would be interested in me.
Tego nie wiesz.
I have a reputation around town, and having my boys beat up Bay didn't help any. Any half-decent man would probably run if they saw me coming.
Mogę ci pomóc, no.
Huh. You really think you can pull this off?
No mogę
Tell you what,
spróbować.
you find me a decent husband, and I'll make it worth your while. My, business ventures have been very profitable. But don't think I'm desperate enough to settle for just anyone. I've got my standards. And I'd have to meet him first, of course.
No, of course. No nie, ja cię nie poślubię.
Yeah, right. The pickings in Tien's Landing are mighty slim for a girl like me. But if you find someone, just bring him back so I can meet him. And, well, good luck.
Ja, dzięki. Co mamy tu za zadania jeszcze? Swat, chuj odważna, to jest zadanie główne, to jest zadanie główne, to jest zadanie główne i to jest zadanie główne, a tego nie robimy, także mamy jedno zadanie poboczne i będziemy mieli jeszcze co najmniej jedno, bo nie wiem ile dokładnie, ale zobaczymy. Najpierw idziemy jej znaleźć. Nie pamiętam ilu ich jest, ale wiem, że najpierw do herbaciarni, bo pamiętam, że w herbaciarni jest jeden typek, który... Właśnie nie wiem, czy to nie jest ten, którego ona szuka właśnie. Chociaż to może być praktycznie każdy, zależy jak z nią ten rozmowę poukładamy. Chodźmy do tego kupca, bo on też ma zadanie dla nas. I ten, jak on tam miał, minister Szenko, on też będzie miał zadanie, ale to jest główne i do niego pójdziemy później. Czyli cię okradli.
Wonower efuwer uk sunordfonier sier sisitu. Sata afsower uk napier anier ninpier. Owo sayer u yukap tantarundano wo tarwayer shafir owo.
Genialna figurka.
Kausoyer noka wowo tarwayer shaksier o finopif.
Czy mogę ci jakoś pomóc?
Wonower efuwer uk sunordfonier sier sisitu. Sata afsower uk napier anier ninpier. Uso sier utak tarwayer shathir owosu.
O.
Wo choir ano uyu kubkithir soso wawer wakwakir tower wo. Wo kausoyer no.
Tak, dobra, wiem gdzie to jest, ale tam pójdziemy za chwilę. Kupiec, żebrak.
This is bad. Oh, this is bad. River dried up, pirates everywhere. This is worse than the long drought.
Piraci Gao. Tak, z nimi się też rozprawię.
Get on with your day, youngster. We're just passing time.
Czemu cały czas go słychać, jakby było obok mnie? No tak, uroki tej wspaniałej gry, która nie jest już taka nowa. Już swoje wrażenie robi. Tak czy siak. Na piętrze był jeden. To właśnie był taki jeden, z którym my gadaliśmy, tak właściwie to nie gadaliśmy. Już tak trochę gadaliśmy. I on jest o tutaj.
Why have you returned? I suspect there must be some reason beyond the desire to add the act.
Są kobiety, która może się to
I
zainstalować.
confess that I am eager to find a woman of genuine intellect and class. However, I have long given up hope of finding such a bride in this all too provincial town.
No to nie wiem, czy ona będzie dla ciebie, ale zobaczymy.
Ling? Surely you jest. The infamy of that woman's gang leads me to believe she is barely above a beast. Though I hear she is fair to gaze upon.
By tylko o jednym. Na pewno...
I admit I am quite capable of bringing culture even to one such as her. And she is a stunning physical specimen.
Miło.
Perhaps you are right. It could be a worthy challenge to try and affect the grand
No miło,
metamorphosis
miło,
of this
to
ugly
chodź ze
caterpillar.
mną tam.
My reward may well be a gorgeous butterfly.
No.
Very well. I consent to a meeting with Ling herself. Take me to her, that we may move events to their ultimate conclusion.
Okej.
Greetings, fair maiden. I see accounts of your physical beauty are quite accurate. I only hope the less flattering traits attributed to you are less so.
You sure like to use big words, don't you? You trying to make me feel stupid or something?
Ale przestańcie.
Precisely. My copious vocabulary and cunning linguistics are ample evidence of my superior intellect.
Or maybe you use big words to compensate for a little something lacking below the belt.
O.
Are you under the erroneous belief that impugning my manhood will somehow entice me into a proposal? Yes, she has a lot to learn, but culture, class, and training will bring even this ornery dog to the heel.
Bring me to a heel? How about I bury the heel of my boot into that soft skull of your swollen head, you arrogant pig?
Czyli nie on.
You wouldn't. I don't.
Dobra, dobra.
Huh.
O niech to szlak. Musiało się zbugować akurat teraz. Dobra, poczekajcie chwilę, zaraz wrócę. Na szczęście nic trudnego, wystarczy zapisać i wczytać, tak czasami się zdarza. No ale mniejsza, idziemy szukać kogoś innego dla niej. Kurczę, nie pamiętam. Jest jeszcze jedna osoba, która jest tutaj niedaleko. A innych nie znam, szczerze. Nie wiem. Jedna jest, albo ktoś gdzieś musi być w mieście. No to na pewno. Kurczę. Gdzie to było? Aha, tu się schodziło, dobra. Już wiem, pamiętam. Spoko loko. Tu był taki ktoś. Szumin.
Hello, and welcome to Chuman's Woodcrafts. I'm afraid I don't have...
Podobno szukasz żony.
You are well informed about our little town, stranger. It's true, I've thought about marriage. Sometimes I've even thought a good woman could help me run my business better. Why do you bring this up? Do you know of a suitable young woman who would be willing to marry a simple craftsman like myself?
Czekajcie.
Ling, the gang leader? She's beautiful, to be sure, but I've heard her beauty is only surpassed by her savage brutality. Why would I want to marry her? I'm sure she can be pleasant when she wants to be, but from what I hear, she can also be quite unpleasant when the mood hits. Well, she did turn that gang of thugs into a rather efficient criminal organization, and she is quite attractive. I guess it couldn't hurt to go talk to her. Come on, let's go see Ling. Hello, Ling. I'm Chuman the Craftsman. I'm pleased to meet you.
What's wrong with you? You look like you're gonna throw up. If you vomit on my floor, you'll be cleaning it up yourself.
Okej, wybaczcie za tę przerwę. Chyba niestety ten odcinek będzie trochę krótszy, ale cóż.
Forgive me, but this isn't easy. Things are moving quite quickly.
No to znaleźliśmy
I'm
kolejną
more used to
osobę.
taking
Może
things
się uda
slow
tym
and
razem.
careful. Perhaps it's the nature of being a craftsman.
That's right. You're a woodworker, aren't you? I remember seeing your wares in the market square. You've made some beautiful pieces.
O, może.
In all honesty, that isn't true. I haven't made any money with my woodworking. In fact, I'm heavily in debt.
No to chyba niepotrzebnie powiedziałeś.
I'm an excellent craftsman, but I'm terrible at business. Between suppliers who don't deliver what they promise and customers who won't pay, I can barely afford to feed myself.
Nie mogłem.
You're a sensitive man, Schumann. You have the gentle soul of an artist.
O, może.
What you need is a woman with some steel in her spine to back you up.
I'd like that, Ling. I've often thought that if I had someone strong by my side, someone to help me, I could turn things around.
O.
I think Schumann and I should spend some more time getting to know each other. Just the two of us.
Udało się. Stawiam sobie.
You lived up to your part of the bargain and brought me a decent prospect. So I'll live up to mine. Here's the silver I promised you.
I've never seen so much silver before. I've been owed it, but I never managed to collect.
I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful partnership.
No.
I never knew you were such a romantic, though I always knew you had a generous heart.
No. Dzięki. Udało się. Fuck yeah. Udało się. Kolejny quest zakończony. Awans postaci sobie rozdajmy. Który level 6, ładnie. 14 i tak. Ile? 6 punktów? O kurczę. Niech będzie tak. I może tu coś jeszcze. Zróbmy tak i tak. Będzie ok. Dobra. To teraz. Co teraz? Skradziona pamiątka. Tak, zróbmy to. I jedźmy tam. Tędy jest chyba nawet bliżej. A nie. Bo tam chyba jest zamknięta brama jest, coś w tym stylu. Zresztą nie wiem, nieważne, wolę iść pewną drogą. Z nim nie gadajmy, bo to tam nieważne. To jest ten tong.
What do you want? Can't you see we're busy drinking here?
Ale te ich twarze mnie rozwalają. Te brwi, te wąsy. That mustache.
It's no fun being trapped in this town. We don't know nobody, we ain't seen our families in months, and now we're stuck here. That'd drive anyone to drink.
Czyli przez to pijesz. Kroisz kupcowi ciągle pełną figurkę.
Figurine? You mean that clay statue? Pretty little thing. I just borrowed it for a while. I didn't steal it.
A po co go pożyczyłeś? Czemu ją zabrałeś?
My ma used to have figurines like that. I ain't seen her in a long time. I really miss her. I just borrowed the figurine to remind me of her.
Twoja mamusi spodobało się, że masz...
A gift from his ma? Oh, jeez, I guess he probably
Widzicie,
wants
nawet
it
nie musimy
back,
walczyć. No tak, chcę ją z powrotem,
Here,
chcę.
take the figurine. I don't mean it caused no trouble. I just missed my ma is all.
Ojej, nie płacz.
I ain't crying. I just got something in my eye. I gotta
fajnie.
go back to the boat now. Come on, boys, let's go.
Czyli... Dużo z tych marynarzy nie może stąd po prostu odpłynąć, bo przez zamknięcie wielkiej tamy, tak? Czy otwarcie? Nie, zamknięcie. Bo my mamy ją otworzyć. Co też uczynimy. teraz do... Teraz może pogadajmy. Czekajcie chwileczkę, zobaczę jak tam czas. 20 parę minut. No nie sądzę, żeby było pół godziny, bo możemy pogadać z ministrem i kończyć odcinek chyba. No ale zobaczymy jeszcze. No najpierw oddamy figurkę temu panu. Mam tu twoją figurkę. Spoko, spoko. A nie mam ją zamknąć. Okej. Widzicie, już mamy taką niebieską poświatę wokół siebie i poziom dobroci się... Poziom dobroci wzrósł. Okej. Pogadajmy z ministrem Shengiem.
Beset with troubles and doom, and now interrupted by some difficult stranger.
A weź ty się.
Truly, can you not see that I am busy watching my career slide into oblivion? Minister Sheng simply hasn't time for your petty concerns. I have problems of my own.
Właśnie czego jesteś ministrem?
Harmony, which oversees taxation and execution, usually in that order.
Aha.
But poor Minister Sheng oversees nothing in this dying town. Nothing but failure. This backwater pimple of a town lives off of the lake created by the Great Dam. But the Great Dam is open and the lake is dry. The town is dying. Under my supervision.
Czyli musimy zamknąć tam, a nie otworzyć.
I have nary a clue. Unless... Oh, very well, you've convinced me to talk. It is dangerous to say anything, but I am a brave man.
O, z pewnością.
Horrible Inquisitor Ling.
Inkwizytor Lim.
Lim oversees the Lotus Assassin.
Aha, czy jest zabójcą Lotosu.
A few weeks ago he came to town and demanded a key to the ruins. Then his men went up there and opened the Great Dam.
Czemu to zrobili?
Inquisitor Lim has his assassins searching for something, though what it is I couldn't say.
Część amuletu, dobrze, że już wie, a już to wiem.
I didn't want the town to panic, so I kept Lim's presence here a secret. Better the peasants think it was ghosts, a much less terrifying idea.
Mogę coś na to poradzić.
Some brave soul must travel through the old ruins, which are absolutely not infested with ghosts, and close the Great Dam.
To zadanie dla mnie.
The ruins is locked, but I have a key.
Pięknie, dzięki.
I cannot order or even ask someone to go do this. If the Great Dam closes, the ruins will flood. Various assassins and soldiers will be killed. Not good for my career. But if I happen to lose the key and someone happened to find it, the town could be saved and the problem solved without any sanction from me.
Teraz pomyślę o tym.
I don't know what you're talking about. So, stranger, is there anything else Minister Sheng can do for you?
Nie bardzo.
Perhaps I could direct you to the historic ruins of our old town, which lie across the footbridge and out the west gate. Certainly a sight worth taking in. Strictly for interest's sake, of course.
Of course.
Minister Sheng remembers when flyers were reserved for the wealthy elite of the Imperial
No,
City.
wiedza o latawcach mi się przyda.
Pirates use them to raid the countryside.
Czyli piraci Gao mają latawce.
I suppose in theory you could find a flyer at the pirate camp upriver. In practice, however, I doubt you would find the pirates very accommodating. I suppose Rue the bosun is mad enough to take you if he's drunk. Yes. Rue is surely the only one who would make the trip. And then the pirates would kill you.
No, I would kill the pirates.
Yes, yes, go and leave Minister Sheng alone to ponder his troubles. Now go close the Great Dam, and I never said that.
Tak, tak, pamiętam. No dobra, no tym się zajmiemy w następnym odcinku, ale... Wejść do ruin, aby doszło tam. Jako, że jeden z mieszkańców wynagrodzi cię za zamknięcie, jakie tam. Czy mamy zamknąć wielką tamę? Jakiś kapitan na wybrzeżu żebraka, to tu nie, to jest posłaniec. Tam też będzie jedno zadanie, które będziemy musieli zrobić, ale tym się zajmiemy już później. A tu mamy... Mów.
Oknikofia apania sasa tatasi noni nano yok yowia sonsi ya wo yowia. Oknikofia apania sasa tatasi noni nano yok yowia sonsi ya wo yowia. Niwupa ya kupusa ya awath kraka ya nano uksaro isowak nikano wo napia shatia ukko.
No gadaj dalej, gadaj. Tak, masz rację. Tak. Ale mnie to nie interesuje. Dobra, dobra. Nie. Nie mam zamiaru tego robić. Jakiś kapitan wybrzeżu żebraka może mnie...
Are you getting slow in your old age, young?
Wynagrodzić za zamknięcie wielkiej tamy, jak on się nazywał? Kapitan kto? Zamknij wielką tamę, dokonaj sabotażu tamy. A wiecie co, nie będę go szukał, nawet już nie ma po co, także w następnym odcinku schodzimy do ruin, zająć się zabójcami lotosu, zamknąć tamę i czym tam jeszcze? Znaleźć część amuletu, także to na następnym odcinku. Dziękuję za oglądanie tego i do zobaczenia właśnie w tym następnym odcinku, także na razie.